With hundreds of flights bringing flowers just cut that morning to Miami by the afternoon. Once in the airport, that's when the inspections begin, which can get a little PG-13.
What they do is they open the boxes, they spank the flowers.
Yes, these flowers get a little spanking for being bad and trying to bring unwanted hitchhikers into the country.
If we let one insect that is not established or not known in the U.S. and we let them in, it's going to create an outbreak.
According to the airport's port director, through February 8th, 1,100 pests have been intercepted while inspecting 75,000 boxes. Say what you want, but that is one efficient spanking.
I can buy myself flowers.
So, if you receive flowers this Valentine's Day, just remember that your date loves you extra because that person might have gone all the way to another continent to get you that bouquet.
Did someone say flowers?
I mean, what a nice, totally intentional thing to do.
I had no idea that they spanked the flowers. That is something new that I learned today. Well, coming up in our next hour of Good Morning Northwest, the special election wrapped up yesterday. We'll have some of the early results for key ballot measures coming up. Also, a local clothing boutique has partnered with SARC to help children that were impacted by domestic violence. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6 a.m. on Wednesday, February 14th. We've been talking about it all morning, but happy Valentine's Day. We're going to check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, what can people expect as they're just waking up or heading out the door?
Most of the day today, Jessica, is going to be dry, so that means that the weather should cooperate for any of your Valentine's Day plans. It's not until this evening, perhaps when you're heading out to dinner, when we could see a little bit of light rain move into the region. But we're dry right now, no fog out there. Temperatures in the lower 30s, low to middle 30s even. 35 in the Tri-Cities, 31 in Walla Walla. It is colder across portions of northeastern Oregon. It's 25 in Hermiston and 27 in Pendleton. Now, the edge of the thicker cloud cover still into Oregon. That's going to continue to lift northward, so clouds will be increasing. And there's our next storm system bringing rain and snow to portions of southern Oregon this morning. So as you head out the door, this is what you should take with you. That warm jacket and also the umbrella, especially if you're going to be heading out to dinner straight from work, because we do expect that light rain to push in probably after the evening commute. And here's a little bit of a closer look at your Valentine's Day forecast. If you're taking your wife or your husband, your fiance, your date, your Valentine out to breakfast or lunch, temperatures will be climbing through the 30s into the lower 40s. Dinner time will probably be dry. However, some light rain will be possible as you're heading home, and that rain won't change over to snow until later on tonight. We'll have that hour-by-hour forecast and talk snow accumulations coming up a little bit later on in this show. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And last night was the February 13th special election, so let's take a look at some of the early results on some important propositions. And there's a lot of counties to get through, so bear with us. In Benton County, both the Patterson and Prosser School District have a bond to share construction costs for the new Prosser High School. The Patterson proposition is currently passing with 74% approval, and Prop 1 for Prosser also includes an EP&O replacement, which are levies for educational programs and operations not funded by the state or other grants, and that's currently passing at 55%. Prosser School District Prop 2 is a capital levy for safety, security, and infrastructure improvements. That's leaning towards approval with 54% of the vote, and bonds need at least a 60% yes vote to pass. Levies need just a simple majority. And in Franklin County, the Colotis and North Franklin school districts are also up for EP&O levy replacements, and both are currently passing. Colotis with 69% approval, while the North Franklin school district levy is leaning towards passing at 65%. The Franklin County Fire Protection District number 2 wants to pass a bond to build a new fire station. That's looking like it's going to be approved with 86% of the vote in favor of the bond currently. East Valley's levy is on its way to passing, the approval up nearly 17% at 59%. In Granger, their EP&O levy has nearly double the voters in favor of approval at 66%, while Mabton's levy is inching towards approval with just 52% of voters in favor of the measure. The Natchez Valley School District capital levy is on its way towards approval with 58% of the votes. It's a tight one in Sunnyside as the school district's levy is leaning towards being approved by a tiny margin with just 50.3% in favor. A bond out of Wapato just barely has a 60% needed to pass at this time, holding just a 0.2% edge over the threshold. While the Yakima School District's EP&O levy looks to be on its way to passing with 64% of the votes. And finally, the Natchez Park and Recreation District's special levy to finance operating equipment expenses looks like it's going to be approved with 63% of the votes. And for the latest information, make sure you check out our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, and this is for information on the propositions that are on the ballot as well as updated election results. Making a difference now, the Support Advocacy and Resource Center, also known as SARC, is teaming up with the local clothing boutique to host a special toy drive through Sunday. Yesterday kicked off a special Galentine's Day, and that was a toy drive put together by Twist Clothing Company in Kennewick. Jody Garrettson, the executive director of SARC, says for these children in the middle of some of their most vulnerable times, the toy they receive is more than just an object to them.
Anything that people can do to help children feel supported and loved makes a world of difference in their healing process. So anything that you can do, we really appreciate, is really helpful, and it's for kids in our community.
The drive began yesterday and will run again until Sunday. If you have a toy that you would like to donate, you can drop it off at Twist Clothing Company, and that's in Kennewick. In education news, Educational Service District 105 has received a grant worth over $2.5 million from the U.S. Department of Education to develop new high-quality career-connected high school programs for more students. So part of a first-ever Perkins Innovation and Modernization Grant, the money will be awarded over 3 years with an opportunity for the grant to be extended. The Director of Educator Growth and Development, Dr. Melissa Matzak, says through the Teacher Academies project for South Central Washington, high school students will have access to earning college credit through a blend of hands-on training, academic learning, and real-world experience. And also, do you like to ski? If so, you'll want to enter to win this great prize package. It's of 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer Mountain. All you have to do is visit applevalleyNewsNow.com, click on contests, and soon you could be on the slopes of Schweitzer Mountain. So we'll choose a winner at random after February 15th. That's tomorrow, so get your entry in today. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, 1 person is dead and at least 5 people were injured after a vehicle crashed into a hospital in Austin, Texas. We'll have the details next. And taking a look outside, the temperature is 35 degrees. Sunrise is at 7:02, about an hour away. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more headlines right after this.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we can help you protect your joy, your legacy, and your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all. Again. There's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad. Don't miss your chance to drive away in a new Nissan.
Let's roll.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months or get $2,000 in MAC cash on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Act fast. Offers this good won't stick around.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease. There are some very, very expensive drugs. And my copay on that is $0. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not, and just kind of let them know what those next steps are, the timeline of how long it could take for them to get approved.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we can help you protect your joy, your legacy, and your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Across America now to a terrifying...
This was the scene moments after a car came crashing through an emergency room in Austin, Texas. Smoke filling the waiting room at St. David's North Medical Center. The vehicle's tires apparently still screeching as patients and staff ran for cover. Stephen Hughes was waiting for his wife in emergency surgery.
I saw taillights of a vehicle buried deep into the lobby. I could hear tires spinning. There was some glass and water on the ground.
The driver was pronounced dead on the scene. Hospital staff and firefighters performing emergency medical services.
They also did extrication of the vehicle and started with the hospital staff with CPR on that patient.
At least 4 people were injured, including 2 children, some left in critical condition. The emergency room is now working to find other hospitals for some patients.
We have 8 patients that are queued up to go to other facilities just so that we can better regroup.
Police say the crash does not appear to be intentional. For Stephen Hughes, he's just grateful his wife is okay. Their anniversary was just yesterday.
I'm very happy to be here safely with my wife, and she's doing well.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And don't go anywhere, because up next on Good Morning Northwest, if you use public transportation in the Yakima Valley, the Conference of Governments is waiting or wanting your input as they plan the future of transportation in the region.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2024 Silverado 1500 models, or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado High Country when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Driving with the windows down. Yeah. Tubing in the river. Ice cream you have to race to eat before it melts. Hang in there. Warmer weather is coming. And in the meantime, our entire team at McCurley will be here to make sure you find the right vehicle for your journey, because it's your way home and out of the cold.
Find your way home in a new Mercedes-Benz C300 for only $569 a month from Mercedes-Benz of Tri-Cities.
Xyzal relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed for a more productive day. Xyzal works faster than Claritin, and on first dose provides the same relief as Zyrtec in a pill nearly half the size. Be wise all, take Xyzal at night.
Give a little love.
Find gifts at every price for all the loves in your life. Give love, give style at Macy's.
Today, we seize the day, because at U.S. Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us, U.S. Cellular.
Have you heard? Jessica Jalal is on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It's 6 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Wake up with Jessica Jalal, Tiffany Savona's First Alert Weather, plus special reports with Riley Fitzgerald. A great day always starts with a good morning.
And a good morning starts with Good Morning Northwest.
Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7 on your side.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. Welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's a quiet start to your Wednesday. A little bit colder where we have seen more breaks in the clouds across portions of northeastern Oregon. And temperatures have dropped to 25 in Hermiston, 27 in Pendleton. Tri-Cities at 35 degrees. We're at 33 in Connell and 37 degrees in Yakima. The winds will pick up today, so today will be a cooler day compared to yesterday, and it will be breezy at times. Now, we are seeing a few breaks in the clouds right now, but you could see that edge of the thicker cloud cover moving just north of the Oregon-Washington state line. Those are the thicker clouds. They will continue to increase today out ahead of our next storm system, which is currently bringing some rain and snow to portions of southern Oregon. So the highest snow totals will obviously be in the mountains. That's where winter weather advisories in purple are in effect, and also winter storm warnings in pink. So 1 to 2 feet of snow will be possible in the Cascades above 2,500 feet, 3 to 7 inches in the Simcoe Highlands just west of Hermiston, and 2 to 4 inches along the I-84 corridor. So if you plan on traveling tonight or tomorrow south and east of Pendleton, that's where you could encounter some issues. 4 to 10 inches in the Blues above 4,000 feet. As far as the lower elevations in the basin goes, accumulations will be very minor, and I'll show you that in just a second. So we're dry this morning, we're partly cloudy, then those clouds will be increasing throughout the day. By 4 and 5 o'clock, we're still going to be dry. Keep in mind, this computer model is showing the rain and snow moving in during the late afternoon hours. A lot of this will probably not even be reaching the ground at this time. The atmosphere needs some time to moisten up. High temperatures today will be kept down due to the cloud cover and our northerly breeze, anywhere between the upper 30s to lower 40s across the region. Now tonight, if you're heading out for dinner, there could be some light rain moving into the area, and then roads could be wet as you're heading home. But most of you will probably be home from dinner by the time we start to see that rain changing over to light snow, and that'll be the case overnight, that the light snow will be falling. Temperatures will be above 32 degrees while most of this snow is falling, so that'll mean the roads will probably just end up being wet. The minor accumulations will likely be on elevated surfaces. Tomorrow morning, we will see temperatures down into the lower 30s, getting close to that 32-degree mark. How much snow are we talking? Up to an inch possible in the lower elevations, up to an inch in the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla over toward Prosser, maybe just over an inch up toward the Yakima Valley. So here's what to expect once again. Those accumulations mainly on grassy surfaces, decks, and cars. As those roads, temperatures will be very marginal, so roads will probably remain wet in the basin. However, dangerous mountain travel is expected, so be sure to check the passes overnight and during the day tomorrow. So after today, we will see those snow showers taper tomorrow afternoon, and then it's going to stay pretty chilly. Highs in the lower 40s. Yakima 40 degrees today, upper 30s for highs tomorrow with that snow tapering off. Walla Walla and Hermiston, we only have highs in the mid and upper 30s on Thursday. We're back in the 40s by the end of the week and into the weekend. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. In Yakima now, the Yakima Valley Conference of Governments wants your input as the public comment period begins for its 2024 to 2025 Metropolitan and Regional Long-Range Transportation Plan. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us that plan aims to find out what the community wants done to improve transportation in the future.
YVCOG's Long-Range Transportation Plan is a one-stop shop for government officials to find more information about regional priorities before making decisions or applying for grants on transportation projects.
Kind of a roadmap on where to go forward, either individually or as a group.
From the information they've collected so far through surveys, the region's biggest priority is maintenance and preservation, which goes beyond just fixing potholes.
There's improving sidewalks, there's signage, there's upgrading traffic control.
The plan also includes things people would like to see change in the future, including strong support for the return of passenger rail service.
The Federal Rail Administration and US DOT are coordinating which routes should be considered for further study. The return of the Stampede Pass route through Ellensburg and Yakima has met initial recommendations. It's now going through the process of seeing if it goes to the next level of planning and discussion.
Also on the list, better transit service, reconstruction of roads and bridges, and a desire for more options at the Yakima Airport.
Just trying to increase the frequency and accessibility to fly out of Yakima and still keep that market local.
The plan, just a draft right now, but they need your help to finalize it.
Nothing in here is really written in stone. It is adaptive. It's a living document. So if there's something you don't see in it now, be vocal and you might see it in the next update.
You can help by attending one of 7 meetings between now and March 5th. Most are in person, but some are virtual. You can also send an email to transportation@yvcog.us to make your voice heard. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The next open house will be from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. tomorrow in person at the Yakima Greenway offices on South 18th Street. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, it's time for another installment of Operation Best Friend, this time with a different type of four-legged friend. When we come back, we'll introduce you to Robin Hood the cat.
Put this away while you're driving and avoid all distractions. Remember, driving is a privilege to be taken seriously, and we all have the obligation to protect public safety. For over 30 years, the team at Allen Brecky Law Offices has helped people injured in accidents.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. Now only $29,999. Plus, get 4.25% interest for up to 48 months. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Dishwasher on the fritz, laundry giving you fits, a water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
Traveling at freeway speed naturally increases your need to pay attention to road conditions. Merging, lane changes, exiting and entering the freeway require special skill. So stay alert and never text while driving.
So let's say hello to Robin Hood. Oh, she just said, or he just said hello. So Monica, can you tell us about Robin Hood?
Sure. So Robin came to us. It's been almost a month since he came into the shelter. He was actually brought to us because his owner passed away. He came in on the 17th of January, and most of that time he's been with us is recovering from his surgery.
Yeah, and it takes about a couple of weeks for them to recover from that?
Yes, so he had what's called an enucleation. He had an eye that was a little injured and causing him some discomfort. So they went ahead and removed the eye, and he's all healed and ready to go home today.
That is such a quick turnaround.
He is a wonderful, sweet boy. He is so incredibly soft. You know, we don't really know breeds of cats when they come to us, but I really think there's some Maine Coon in there for sure.
So are there any unique or funny stories about Robin Hood since you've gotten to know him?
I love his little meow, which you guys got a taste of at the beginning there. It's kind of like a
he does a funny meow.
Yeah, and it's really cute and quirky. And I think one of the things about him too, I think he always kind of looks like he's smiling. He just always looks really happy.
We do want to mention that whoever ends up adopting a pet that we feature, so if you adopt Robin Hood, you get a $50 gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium. So if you're looking for your new best friend, adopt Robin Hood. I can't do it myself. Well, thank you, Monica, and thank you, Robin Hood, for joining us.
Thank you for having us this morning.
Of course. Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Whether you're cruising through city streets or conquering rugged terrain, our Ford vehicles are built for every adventure. Navigate off the beaten path with our rugged Ford SUVs, designed to tackle any terrain. Explore the great outdoors, from winding mountain trails to serene forest paths, in a Ford built for adventure. And for those who crave power and precision, our Ford trucks are ready to take on the toughest challenges. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
It's your chance to save big when you choose from the wide variety of in-stock and on-sale furniture. At More Furniture, get this Cozy Power reclining sofa in soft, durable fabric for only $7.95, or upgrade to the sofa and Love Seat combo for only $14.95. Choose this dual power sofa in top-of-the-line performance fabric for only $7.95. Add the Love Seat with storage console and cup holders to complete the room. Both pieces only $14.95. Only at More Furniture.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
We can! We will! We must!
Mattress Depot USA is saying...
Yes, we can!
Yes to Sealy Posturepedic.
Yes to Tempur-Pedic.
Yes to interest-free financing.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star-Spangled Savings. Yes, we can!
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Now is the perfect time to get a big deal on a brand new Honda. Honda is Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best value brand. That means deals on Pilot, on CR-V, on HR-V, on Accord, on Civic, and the rest of the Honda lineup. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get 3.9% APR financing on the Honda Pilot or HR-V. But don't wait. For big deals on America's best brand, hurry into your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer today.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the GOP-led House has voted to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas by 1 vote. And after another emergency hospitalization, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has been released from the hospital. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:28 on Wednesday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's start by checking in right away on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, what are we seeing outside right now? How's it looking?
It's dry right now, Jessica. No problems expected this morning. No fog out there. In fact, it's a little bit colder into Oregon, where we have seen less in the way of cloud cover. That's where temperatures have dropped into the 20s right now. So it's a cold start as you're waking up on your Wednesday. We're at 25 in Hermiston, 27 in Pendleton. We're at 31 in Walla Walla, 35 in the Tri-Cities, 37 in Yakima. So wherever temperatures are in the 30s, that is where we are starting off with some cloud cover this morning. But the thicker clouds are still off to our south. Those will continue to move from south to north today, increasing across the region before our light rain pushes in this evening. So most of your Valentine's Day will actually be dry with increasing clouds. A little bit of sun this morning in the Tri-Cities, possible 32, 40 degrees by noon, 44 by 4 o'clock. That light rain doesn't push in until after 4 and 5 o'clock. Yakima, 33 this morning, 37 by noon, and 40 degrees for your high temperature at 4. Walla Walla, high temperatures around 41. Keep in mind, we were in the upper 40s, lower 50s yesterday. So today will be a colder day, and that breeze will make it feel even colder out there. So be sure to bundle up. If you have dinner plans, you'll want to take the umbrella with you. We'll have that hour by hour forecast. So we'll also talk about some of your snow accumulations coming up in a bit. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. For the first time in nearly 150 years, a cabinet member faces an impeachment trial. That's after a largely party-line vote in the House last night. And Amy Kiley has what happens next.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas faces a trial in the Senate. That's after the House impeached him by a single vote yesterday. Republicans accused Mayorkas of violating immigration laws.
The Senate really ought to take seriously the message that was sent, is that we're serious about securing the border, and the Secretary's failed to do his job.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is signaling the impeachment trial will be brief. Democrats control the chamber and are likely to acquit Mayorkas. Many legal experts say the evidence doesn't reach the high bar for impeachment. One of 3 House Republicans who voted against impeaching Mayorkas says he agrees.
I prosecuted for 25 years. I know what a high crime and misdemeanor are, and I know that this doesn't qualify. This is a policy difference.
Representative Ken Buck also argues impeachment should be bipartisan to maintain public trust in Congress.
We need to take the temperature down.
Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says instead of voting on Mayorkas, Congress should be voting on border legislation. Republicans say they'd like that if Democrats met all their demands. Jeffries argues a Senate bill that meets some of them is better than nothing.
It's urgently necessary that we act in America's national security to bring this bipartisan bill to the floor.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
The impeachment vote follows a similar one that failed last week, with the same 3 Republicans opposing it. Scalise's return from medical leave is how it passed this time by 1 vote. And Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin was released from the hospital on Tuesday and resumed his full duties working from home. Austin was hospitalized on Sunday, just weeks after he was admitted, following complications from a procedure to treat his prostate cancer. This time, Austin was treated for a bladder issue and underwent non-surgical procedures under general anesthesia, and that's according to doctors. Austin is expected to return to the Pentagon later this week. Doctors also said he is expected to make a full recovery from his cancer diagnosis. Yesterday, President Joe Biden and Austin spoke on the phone, and Biden wished him well in his recovery. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, love might not cost a thing, but showing someone you care this Valentine's Day may get pretty expensive. We'll get into those numbers next. And taking a look outside, looks like the sun is starting to peek out. Temperature is 35 degrees and sunrise is at 7:02 a.m. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
A rookie stunt driver. Again. Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Act fast. Offers this good won't stick around.
Stan, you're right. The only thing better than video games
are virtual reality video games.
Especially when you're in a player-versus-player battle arena.
And you're right about Hollowgate being another fun thing you could do at Triple Play.
Yes, I win another round.
That makes Roy 9, Stan 3.
Epic comeback incoming.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
If I wasn't too big to fit in there, I'd whoop them both.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Buy more, save more during the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 fantastic days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. With the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed, it's the perfect time to design a new living room, dining room, bedroom, or fall into a new mattress. And check out doorbusters while they last. Plus, get 6 years no interest financing. But don't wait, the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
The district, it's the big leagues, but I'm the big Teagues. Hello, Janae. Ow! What the hell?
Devil's got hurt. He gone Satan. I'm gonna get my hold in my water.
A rookie stunt driver. Again. Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Act fast. Offers this good won't stick around.
We're so excited that you've joined our team.
It's great to have you here.
It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the team.
Good luck out there.
I know you'll love our area.
Apple Valley News Now welcomes Austin Reed.
Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Austin Reed. Happy Tuesday.
Watch Austin each weeknight. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In consumer news, it's Valentine's Day today and love is everywhere, especially at the checkout counter. Consumers are expected to shell out big bucks on their Valentines this year and are setting some new records in the process. Ivan Rodriguez breaks down the numbers, and while love may not cost a thing on Valentine's Day, it may be pretty expensive.
True love is priceless, but this Valentine's Day, Twitter-pated consumers are showing their affection with some big spending, according to the National Retail Federation.
Consumers are expecting to spend around $25.8 billion this year, which is on par with last year and the third highest we've seen in our survey's history.
That breaks down to a whopping $185 per person. The NRF's Catherine Cullen says their survey also found in 2024, love is in the air.
This year, consumers are really focusing on the romantic aspects of the holiday. They're spending record amounts on significant others and really prioritizing gifts like jewelry or an evening out.
Despite new federal data released Tuesday showing inflation continuing to cool year over year in January, that evening out or a box of chocolate may still be pricey.
We look at food away from home. That is up more than other cost categories, and so is candy. Price of sugar has really been up all around the globe.
But Bankrate's Mark Hamrick says even if inflation remains a little sticky this Valentine's Day, a strong economy will make the road ahead just a little bit sweeter for everyone.
The economy in the United States has remained not only more robust than expected, but it's been the star performer compared to our would-be peers all around the globe. That's something for Americans to celebrate.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
And Good Morning Northwest. Love is in the air for this Valentine's Day, and when we come back, we'll meet one couple who's sharing their secrets for a life full of love. Also taking a look outside, temperature is 35 degrees. We're getting closer to that sunrise. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast when we come back.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Do you experience persistent hand pain, numbness, or discomfort? Prosser Memorial Health Board Certified Orthopedic Surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel specializes in advanced procedures including endoscopic carpal tunnel release and trigger finger release. Relieve hand discomfort with expert care and call Prosser Orthopedic Center today at 509-786-5599 to schedule an appointment. This is how we care.
People are switching to Spectrum Internet. Let's see why.
We count on Spectrum Internet and the advanced Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
It's so reliable and fast.
Get Spectrum Internet with 99.9% reliability for $49.99 a month with free advanced Wi-Fi, free modem, and free security suite for 12 months with no added taxes or fees and no contracts. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-548-4999 or scan to call.
Ever since we switched to Spectrum Internet, our daughter's curiosity has a new spark.
Now we're saving a ton.
Since Spectrum Internet is fast and reliable, we don't worry about interruptions.
Amazing!
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with free advanced Wi-Fi. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-548-4999.
Call now.
Want free college or career training? It's possible.
This holiday weekend, the President's Sale is on at More Furniture, and it's your chance to save with store-wide sale pricing and special interest-free financing. Take a full 60 months to pay with no down payment on the furniture you need, all on sale. Our newest 2024 arrivals are in stock and ready for delivery. And with 60 months interest-free financing, you can take it home today with no down payment. Visit morefurniture.com to preview sales specials.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back. It is a cold start this morning with temperatures in the 20s and 30s into northeastern Oregon. That's where we do have less in the way of cloud cover. Therefore, temperatures have dropped into the mid and upper 20s. So we're at 27 degrees in Pendleton, 25 in Hermiston, 35 in the Tri-Cities, 33 in Connell, and 37 in Yakima. All is quiet right now, but there's our next storm system moving across southern Oregon, bringing some rain to the coastal areas, snow to inland locations, and this storm system will be impacting us tonight into the day tomorrow. And the big story is going to be the mountain snow. Notice here the winter weather alerts in effect through early Friday morning. Winter storm warnings, the higher alert in pink, winter weather advisories in purple. 1 to 2 feet of snow, yes, feet in the Cascades above 2,500 feet. 3 to 7 inches possible in the Simcoe Highlands west of Hermiston. And along the Blue Mountains, 2 to 4 inches along that I-84 corridor. Keep that in mind if you're going to be traveling tonight or tomorrow south and east of Pendleton. You could run into some problems. 4 to 10 inches above 4,000 feet in the Blues. And let's show you what to expect hour by hour. I think we'll see a little bit of sunshine this morning before those mid and high level clouds really start to increase and thicken throughout the day. And most of the day is going to be dry. Notice by 4 and 5 o'clock, we're still dry. And even where it's showing some rain and snow, I think the atmosphere is still going to be too dry to support any precipitation. So I think we're dry through 3 and 4 o'clock. Highs will be kept down due to the clouds and also the northerly breeze. So see highs in the lower 40s. It'll likely feel like the 30s much of the day thanks to that wind. Now, as you're heading home from work, going out to dinner, there could be a little bit of light rain out there. Light rain, that's it. And then the rain changes over to snow later on in the evening, 9, 10 o'clock. And most of you will be home by that point. So if you're heading out to dinner, I wouldn't stress. I think things are going to be pretty low impact, at least road conditions wise. Roads may be wet, and that's about it. By tomorrow morning, that's when we could have some problems out there. Snow will be falling. Temperatures will be on the marginal side, close to 32 degrees. So any snow accumulations will probably, for the most part, be on those grassy surfaces, decks, and also on car tops. Temperatures will be dropping into the upper 20s and lower 30s early tomorrow morning. Snow in the morning, and then any rain, snow showers will be pretty light during the afternoon as temperatures only top out in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. We're not talking about a lot of snow in the lower elevations. We're talking about maybe up to an inch in the Tri-Cities and Walla Walla down into Pendleton, maybe just over an inch in Yakima across the Yakima Valley. So your 7-day forecast showing that the chance for rain going up this evening. Most of the day will be dry, and tomorrow we'll have morning snow tapering and just some light rain, snow showers. Look at that temperature going down, 44 today, 40 degrees on Thursday, lower 40s into the weekend, so it stays chilly. 40 degrees on today in Yakima, and then we turn colder as we head into tomorrow. 41 Walla Walla today with showers pushing in during the evening, changing over to snow overnight. 36 for a high tomorrow, 38 for your high in Hermiston tomorrow, with those lower 40s making a comeback on Friday. Back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And it's the day of love today. It's February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. We've all got our Valentine's colors on. And Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for a Valentine's Day exclusive story. And she went on the search for a love that's lasted the ages. So Riley, did you find what you were looking for?
Jessica, yes, I did. I went looking for the local Valentine's Day story of all time. And in my search, I found Jim and Ginger. They shared their story with me. Jim and Ginger Vetrano have been married for 71 years today. Here's their story.
I was 21.
21.
It was my 24th birthday.
23rd birthday.
23rd birthday. Yeah, it's a long time ago.
71 years ago, James Bond Vetrano and Gloria Marlene Buell were married in a Quaker wedding in Massachusetts, right on Valentine's Day in 1953. The special day now has a triple meaning: Valentine's Day, Jim's birthday, and their wedding anniversary.
I noticed that on February, Saturday, was his birthday, and I thought, then he'll never forget our anniversary. And he never has.
The two met at a club picnic at Bates College in 1950 in Lewiston, Maine. Jim was studying to become a chemist, and Ginger a nurse.
And we both went with different partners to the picnic, and I thought she was pretty cute. And we were playing softball. She was the pitcher and I was the catcher.
Letters upon letters crossed between the two during that summer break.
And then when I got up to college again for my second year, we dated every day. I mean, and I knew it. Well, by Christmas we knew it, you know. So.
Married life brought them from the East Coast to the West Coast. They've lived in the Tri-Cities since 1966. And they've been at Brookdale Canyon Lakes since 2015.
It's so fun being part of their lives, and you know, they just become your family.
They've got 4 kids, around 13 grandkids, and 6 great-grandkids. I asked about the age-old advice it seems like every newlywed is offered.
Do you believe in the advice of don't go to sleep angry? No, we've gone to sleep angry, but you know, our brains kind of sort things out when we come to say, hey, okay, that wasn't that important, or let's something here. So we would think about other things, and the next day we could work it out. And that's how it worked, at least for me. How did it work for you?
Yeah, And we believe in touch, too. And I think that nonverbal, I love you, by just touching each other as you go by or something like that, that goes a lot to healing, I think, some of the bumps.
And even after all these years, at 94 years old, Jim can still remember his vows to his beloved bride, what he said 71 years ago.
In the presence of the Lord and before this assembly, I take thee, Gloria Buell, to be my, promising with divine assistance to be under thee a loving and faithful husband so long as you both shall live.
In Kennewick, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now. They like dancing together and watching car shows, and one of my favorite things that Ginger said during my time with the two of them at Brookdale Canyon Lakes was, I'd stay with him forever. Happy anniversary to these two, happy birthday to Jim, and happy Valentine's Day to everyone. So how about that for a Valentine's Day love story? Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
That was the most heartwarming story and cutest story ever. Congrats to Jim and Ginger. And my favorite part is when she said, no, we go to sleep angry. Well, we'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on that forecast. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, what was supposed to be the cruise of a lifetime rerouted.
So we're angry, we want to be heard, we want answers.
It happened aboard a Norwegian cruise line, originally slated to travel around South America and then on to Paradise Bay, Antarctica. But after boarding, passenger Helen Midler noticed the trip's description name was changed to simply Round Trip of South America, and the itinerary had been altered.
We are not going anywhere near mainland Antarctica, which is what we paid for.
Norwegian Cruise Line tells ABC the ship did go to Antarctica, but instead of heading to Paradise Bay near the mainland, it instead went to Admiralty Bay off an island 200 miles further north. Passenger Eric Huang says this isn't what he signed up for.
It's been largely a disappointment.
So what can you do if your cruise itinerary unexpectedly changes? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:51. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. So last night was the February 13th special election, so let's take a look at some of the early results on some important propositions. So in Benton County, both the Patterson and Prosser school districts have a bond to share construction costs for the new Prosser High School. The Patterson proposition is currently passing with 74% approval. And Prop 1 for Prosser also includes an EP&O replacement, which are levies for educational programs and operations not funded by the state or other grants. And that's currently passing at 55%. Prosser School District Prop 2 is a capital levy for safety, security, and infrastructure improvements. That's leaning towards approval with 54%. Bonds need at least a 60% yes vote to pass, and levies need just a simple majority. In Franklin County, the Calotes and North Franklin school districts are also up for EP&O levy replacements, and both are currently passing. Calotes with 69%, while the North Franklin school district levy is leaning towards passing at 65%. The Franklin County Fire Protection District number 2 wants to pass a bond to build a new fire station, and that's looking like it's going to be approved with 86% of the vote in favor of the bond. In Kittitas County's Cle Elum Roslyn School District, they also have an EP&O levy replacement, and that's looking like it's going to be approved at 68%. The Dixie, Waitsburg, and Walla Walla school districts are looking to pass EP&O replacement levies. Walla Walla Public Schools also has a capital projects levy to update outdoor athletic and activity facilities, and both levies have been passed by Walla Walla voters, and we're still waiting on those numbers from Dixie and Waitsburg. And for the latest information, make sure to check out our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, for information on the propositions that are on the ballot, as well as updated election results. And making a difference, Sark is teaming up with a local clothing store to host a special toy drive through Sunday. So they kicked off a special Galentine's Day toy drive put together by Twist Clothing Company in Kennewick yesterday. Jody Gerritsen, the executive director of Sark, says these children are in the middle of some of their most vulnerable times in their lives, so the toy they get is more than just an object to them. If you have a toy that you would like to donate, you can drop it off at Twist Clothing in Kennewick. Educational Service District 105 has received a grant worth over $2.5 million from the U.S. Department of Education to develop new high-quality, career-connected high school programs for more students. So the money will be awarded over 3 years with an opportunity for the grant to be extended. The Director of Educator Growth and Development, Dr. Melissa Matzak, says through the Teacher Academies project for South Central Washington, high school students will have access to earning college credit through a blend of hands-on training, academic learning, and real-world experience. Health officials have identified a rare case of human bubonic plague in Oregon. The Deschutes County Health Office says a pet owner was probably infected by their cat. They were treated in the early stage of the disease, so they pose little risk to the community. Humans usually get infected after being bitten by an animal or a flea carrying the bacteria. Symptoms typically come about 2 to 8 days after exposure, and this includes swollen lymph nodes, fever, headache, chills, and weakness. But if it's caught early, the plague is easily treated with antibiotics. Interim manager for the city of Yakima, Dave Zabel, has given his response to concerns members of AFSCME Local 1122 brought up at the latest city council meeting. The union says they keep losing people to other cities that pay more for the same work. And Zabel also says the union presented their concerns in a respectful and compelling way and will be taken into consideration as contract negotiations with the union continue. Zabel says contract negotiations are also underway with other organizations such as the Yakima Police Patrolmen's Association, which represents city police officers.
Our temperatures are into the 30s out there. It's a cold start on this Valentine's Day, a little bit colder into northeast Oregon, where we have seen more breaks in the clouds. 27 in Pendleton, 25 in Hermiston, 35 in the Tri-Cities, 37 in Yakima. Today will be a chilly day overall, colder than yesterday. We're not talking about upper 40s, lower 50s for highs today. Instead, we'll be in the lower 40s, and with that brisk northerly wind, it'll feel even colder out there. We're dry right now, but there's our next storm system, currently bringing rain to coastal areas of Oregon and snow to inland locations. So I know a lot of you probably have plans for Valentine's Day. If you're going out to breakfast or lunch, will be dry. You'll see increasing clouds, chilly or cold this morning, I should say. 41 by lunchtime. Dinner time, if you're heading out, it's probably going to still be dry. The light rain probably won't push in until after dinner time around your drive home, as the atmosphere will need to moisten up. Even if the rain pushes in a little bit earlier, it's just going to be some light rain, so no problems expected on the roadways as temperatures drop into the upper 30s. Here's what to expect. We could see up to an inch in the Tri-Cities and over toward the foothills of the Blues, 1, maybe 2 in the Yakima Valley, and the accumulations will mainly be on those grassy surfaces, decks, and cars, because temperatures for much of the event overnight into tomorrow morning will be just above the freezing mark. So roads will probably remain wet. However, dangerous travel is expected overnight into the day tomorrow across the mountain passes. We will dry things out late in the day tomorrow, but notice it stays cold for this time of year. 40 for your high on Thursday, lower 40s by the end of the week into the weekend. Jessica, and I hope everyone else has a great Valentine's Day. I hope you're all feeling the love.
Thank you, Tiffany, and thank you for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. Your local news is back tonight at 5.